So Minecraft is a game about building, and as my first video, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm working on a Tekkit server. It's an older version, so this is actually based out of Minecraft 1.2.5. You may notice the differences, since a lot of the users are just starting out. I'll point out the differences as I go. So this is a server I have been hosting for some friends of mine for about a month now. Hold on, it's nighttime. Let me fix that. Okay, well, here, really quick, the differences. For one thing, on Tekkit, I don't know if you noticed, if you've ever used it, but Tekkit uses not enough items, which is an in-game inventory editor, which makes creative mode, or even single-player survival mode, much more workable. It adds this and this. Over here is a more accessible inventory screen, which you can look at all the blocks. Notice that there are a lot more than you would see in vanilla Minecraft. And it also adds a search utility. So at the bottom I could say something like map, and it would pull up map. I'm not even really sure what this one is. Wireless map. It's a part of some mod. And then over here, this allows you to have inventories saved and loaded later. So, for example, if I have a bunch of blocks that I was using to build before, if I save these and then change it, so if I delete all this stuff out of my inventory and add a bunch of other stuff, and then I load this, it restores my inventory back to where it was. So that's useful, because then you don't have to. When you start building things that use a lot of different blocks, it gets annoying to have to constantly switch them out. So you can have a save for one class of blocks and a save for another class of blocks, and so on. It's actually pretty handy. So where I am, this is a place inside of this in the main world in the server. And let me go in creative mode so I can fly. Alright, so apologies for the lag. My computer struggles when it comes to doing this many things at once. So this is a mountain I found, and my goal is to turn it into essentially a dwarven style fortress. So it's got a cavern underneath, which I thought was the coolest thing ever, and that's what's going to become the main hallway, or the main road inside the fortress. And in building this, I'm going to be using some blocks which are unique to Tekkit. They come out of a few mods which have been added. And these include what you see now, which is a cover. It's a block you can place which only takes up part of the actual block space. And you can use that for making decorations and all sorts of stuff. And here, let me show you. If I just go into the search utility and type cover, you see that a lot of things pop up. And that includes this type of block, which I was just using, which takes up one, I think, eighth or 16th of the full block width. And it also includes these, which are a corner of that, and these, which are just a strip along the edge. And these are really useful for decoration, and I'll show you that in a little bit when I'm actually building. And so there's also a few new materials. So this one here, this is actually not a block which you can find in regular vanilla Minecraft. This is basalt, which was added from the Red Power mod, which adds volcanoes, which are actually really cool. You should check those out. But from basalt you can make basalt bricks, which is what this is down here. And you can see along the middle there's actually a gold strip, which I thought was really cool, and that's made using those covers. And so the layout that I'm going to work with for this, and I'm not going to build the whole thing, I'm just going to build part of it. So down here, this is the main entrance, or will become the main entrance. And as I said, this is going to be a road of sorts, or a main access route for most of the buildings which are going to be inside the fortress. I'm planning. I admit I'm partially inspired by Skyrim from this. So this is going to be stairs up to a door, which actually is built. It's a house built into the cliff wall. And similarly over here, I'll have similar structures and a waterfall coming down from up there. I'm putting stairs here, and for all of you who have played Skyrim and are familiar with the city of Whiterun, you probably all remember the stairs that go up to a small tree surrounded by a little creek, and then the creek goes down along the stairs. So what I'm going to do is have stairs go along the wall here, and then water sort of either follow the stairs or cascade off the side and join and form a larger body of water down there. I have signs up that were sort of marking my ideas when I originally thought of them. This is going to be the entrance to the main fortress, and then down here is going to there's going to be a sort of shop here, and then right here I'm going to build an outlook, which will actually be built into this suspended stone here, and I'll have like a porch or something off where you can look over. Here, let me kill that music. Music's nice, but not feeling it right now. Okay, so I'm gonna start by building this main entrance, and I'm just gonna speed this up so that you can see it and you don't have to watch it real time. Okay, so after about 2 hours of building, I determined that I'm not going to be able to finish the whole thing for the video. However, I can definitely demonstrate what I've created. So, let's see, first thing, I'll start at the top. Okay, so here is my little courtyard, which essentially links together the rest of the fortress. This tree is mostly just to give it some weight. I really like it. But this water will eventually come from somewhere farther up, but right now it starts right there, collects here, and then continues on down this little hole in the wall, which drops down underneath and falls down there. There's two things I've created so far. There's the main stairwell, or stairway, which I decided to give an exotic touch on the side. It's made out of marble, basalt, and basalt bricks, all of which are new items. And then over here I have basalt. This is basalt brick as well. So this will eventually have more things added onto it, mostly houses. But right now it's just the way it started. This goes up to an entranceway behind the waterfall. This is a pillar, which is another additional block. More pillars. And I don't know where this is going to go yet, but it's going to go somewhere cool. And then over here, I just cleared out the entranceway, which will eventually I want to have an actual fortification along here, and it'll have a surface on the top which you can access somehow. But for now, that's all. I might make another video showing the finished product, but for now you just see where it's going. And that's it.